Hey there, Danny. I got your email with the file. Thanks for sending the file. That's really helpful for me to see. Um, okay, so looks like you did some really good work here. There's a couple of things that I noticed off the bat that are gonna throw you off a bit. Um, and the first thing is that this curve is not tangent with this curve right here, and then this one looks like is not tangent with that one. So what I'm going to do, and I already kind of recreated this in another, I made a copy of your file and then kind of redid it. So what I did was I deleted this inside. And sometimes when you get this far along and you get it like a fully defined sketch, sometimes when you try to maneuver things and move stuff around and add some constraints, Inventor will freak out. And so sometimes it's just easier to delete and redraw rather than trying to get rid of existing constraints and stuff like that. So, all right, so I'm just going to go select Shift, select this one too, and then go tangents. When I do that, this one is clear that it's not vertical, so let's add a vertical constraint. That's looking better. And then down here, we can tangent. Okay, so this is what happens. So you get over constraint type situation. So what I'll do is I'll just delete this, and I'm going to redraw it. And then I think there's some like little lines and stuff in here that also need to be deleted. Okay. So then we'll just redraw a tangent arc. So it's tangent on this end, but not on this end. So select, Shift select, and then we've got a tangent relationship there. The second thing I noticed was if we look at the drawing, let me get the drawing real quick. That's not it. Here it is. Okay. If you notice, these lines right here they're not horizontal. They're kind of coincident with the angle of this. That means that is an aligned dimension, it's called. So it's aligned with the line itself. And I'm going to go over that in another video too, because I think that's thrown several people off, and it is weird. So in SolidWorks, it's a lot more straightforward, but in Inventor, it does something funny. So typically, you can just select your dimension tool, click that, and you can drag it around, and you can get different dimensions that are displayed. And then when you zoom in close, you'll see that right next to the cursor, there's that little icon, but there's no preview dimension. That's actually an aligned dimension. So if you wait till it turns to that little icon and then left click, you then get your aligned dimension. I don't really like the way they do that. SolidWorks is a lot easier. As you move your cursor around, it gives you a little preview of an aligned dimension or a normal dimension. But anyway, we're going to put that there and say 1.25. And now we've got an aligned dimension as it's drawn in the drawing. Okay, so then what I did is I went through and kind of offset this 0.3 once I got it pretty well dialed in terms of dimensions. And I'll show you like the offset tool. The offset tool is a little funny too. So some programs, when you click offset, it'll open a dialog box. And by default, a lot of times it'll want to select the chain, the whole loop. And so you can toggle that on and off, but you have to right click your mouse button. And then you can say loop select. And I'll just do that as an example. See how it selects that entire chain or loop. In this situation, I don't want that because I just want to offset that interior. So we'll right click, we'll uncheck loop offset, and then we'll go through and select those. And then press the enter button on the keyboard, and then 0.3 enter. And then we've got a uniform 0.3 wall thickness there. And then what you can do is you can, as needed, so you can extend this with your extend tool right there. You can extend that up and trim everything as needed, and then extend down. And then just finally, you had your dimensions. Your dimensions were looking good. And I think these were the only things that were a little funny, but everything else was looking good. So give that a shot. If you're stuck on another detail, let me know. And yeah, either a screenshot or you can send me the file again. Both are great. And I'll just open up the one that I did. So mine looked like this to get fully defined. There's what mine looked like, but I basically did it from your sketch. I just deleted a couple of things and then added in some dimensions and stuff like that. So it's looking good. All right. Let me know if I can help you in any other way.